everybody, and welcome to EOSN's continuing coverage of the first EOSN Baseball Classic. It is a one-and-done single elimination tournament between all the teams of the MLB. We started with 30, and now here we are. We only have 3 left as we have played our National League Championship game. Not going to spoil that for you, but the winner of that game will face the winner of this game. It is time for our American League Championship game featuring the number 7 Cleveland Indians taking on the number 5 Minnesota Twins. Let's take a look at how we got here. So as first off, we'll look at the route taken by the Minnesota Twins. They won their first game against the Tampa Bay Rays, final score 9-3. Then took on the Bronx Bombers in Minnesota, final score 3-1, and then beat the defending world champion Toronto Blue Jays 1-0. And now here they are in their home stadium taking on the Cleveland Indians, and what a journey they have had. They took on the number 10 Oakland Athletics, won that game 5-0, beat the Houston Astros 6-5, and then beat the Boston Red Sox in Fenway Park in one of the most exciting games I have ever called. Final score there was 14-13. Definitely check that out. That was our final radio call game here on EOSN. Shortly after that, we moved to the TV broadcasting. But without further ado, it is finally time to take you to Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where the Minnesota Twins are ready to take on the Cleveland Indians to see who will win the AL and represent the American League in the first ever Baseball Classic 1 World Championship game. And here we are, Indians versus Twins here at Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Very anticipated matchup featuring 2 teams that, quite honestly, nobody thought would be in this position. Beautiful night here in Minneapolis as we let you soak that in for a moment. And here are the Minnesota Twins as they take the field to prepare to battle for an American League pennant, something that they have not had in quite a long time. There's your starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Michael Bourne, Michael Brantley, Edwin Encarnacion, Jay Bruce, Francisco Lindor, Jason Kipnis, David Murphy, who is my pick for the American League MVP, quite honestly, as Ricky Nolasco will be the pitcher for the Twins. A righty having a pretty good season. So the Twins are ready to roll. And here is the defensive lineup for the Twins. Kubel, Presley, Arcia, Puloff, Flammarion, and as you saw, the rest of that infield. Michael Bourne leading off for the Cleveland Indians as he steps in. Quick counts have been enabled, and it is a 2-1, and that's going to be slightly outside. And now it's 3-1. Michael Brantley getting ready to go. He has had quite the year for the Cleveland Indians this year as Nolasco delivers. This one, ground ball hit between the gap between first and second, however, picked up very quickly by the second baseman. Fires to Joe Mauer, and that's going to be out number 1. Great play by the second baseman of the Minnesota Twins. Very quickly done there as well. Nolasco will now take on a 1-2 count. And the pitch. Fouled that one off as we will now face Michael Bourne. Nolasco kicks and delivers. This one, ground ball right to the third baseman, throws to first. Easy out number 2. The Twins off to a good start. 2 up, 2 down. As they are, oh, my apologies there, folks. Let me fix that for you. As they will now set it up for Edwin Encarnacion. Encarnacion ready to go, and the pitch. Fouls that one away, and it's a full count. Once again, quick counts have been enabled in an attempt to speed this game up. Next pitch is going to be down in the dirt, some housekeeping left to do, and it's a high throw into right field. Horrible throw by the catcher, and Encarnacion is going to get to second and tagged out. But what a missed opportunity by the Cleveland Indians, and Encarnacion holds up at first, and that is a runner on. What a horrible throw by the catcher. That's surprising result there. As now the Twins will get their chance, as it is 0-0 going into the bottom of the first. There's your look at the starting lineup for the Twins. Corey Kluber, the pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. He will be doing his very, very best to make sure this happens. Defensive lineup for this Indians team, who's had quite the run through the Baseball Classic. There it is. Michael Bourne in center, Michael Brantley in left, Jay Bruce in right, Santana, Lindor, Kipnis, and Encarnacion in the outfield, and Kubler being caught by Gomes is the battery. Alex Presley leading it off for the Twins, the center fielder. Score's decision, by the way, was an error on the catcher on that last play, as Klubler will deliver, and it's going to be just inside, and we will pause 1 second. The game will continue to roll, but I have to answer that phone call. So we'll be right back with you in a minute. Sorry for the temporary interruption in the commentary. We had to take care of some, let's say, husbandly duties at that moment. Count is 2-1 to our next batter for the Twins. Klubler allowing our base runner already. As this one, fly ball into left field. Pretty well caught by Brantley. So, we move on. Our next batter, Joey Mauer, the first baseman, second in the American League with that average. We did change the game to MLB The Show 14, where we originally were, because that just was flowing a little bit better. 2-2 count. The pitch, swing and a miss, and down goes Mauer, and Kubler completely fooled him with that one on the outside. So 2 down, runner on. And that will indeed set the stage for Josh Willingham, the designated hitter. Full count. Runner on first, bottom of the first. Nobody scoring and a runner on. And the pitch. This one fouled off. Kubler taking his time. Sets. And the delivery. Fouled that one off, so he'll have to stay alive another way. Kubler's already thrown 21 pitches in this inning. A lot of work for a first inning, and that's going to be a swing and a miss on an outside breaking ball. Kubler fooled him, and the first inning will be scoreless. We head to the second here at the AL Championship game in Minnesota. Jay Bruce, the right fielder, will lead off for the Indians. Will be a free agent after this tournament. Be very interesting to find out where he ends up. As Bruce is going to get walked off to lead off the second. Want to apologize for some technical difficulties we're having with the stream. We will try to correct those in the future. Francisco Lindor, the shortstop, will be the next batter. Full count, runner on first, nobody down here at the top of the second. And the pitch. Fly ball, deep center field, back to the wall, drops on the track. That's going to send Bruce to third. He's rounding third. Francisco Lindor, hot on his tail, throw to home is in time. What a play by the center fielder for the Minnesota Twins to save a go-ahead run for the Cleveland Indians. And now here comes Jason Kipnis, the second baseman. But Francisco Lindor is on third, and with his speed, that could be trouble. One down. And the pitch, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and down goes Kipnis. So Lindor on third, 2 down. And here comes David Murphy. He's one of my picks for the AL MVP this year. He's had a great tournament. Counts 1-1. Pitch by Nolasco. In the dirt. Good stop by Castro. And that will hold Lindor at third. 2-1 the count now. And the pitch on the outside. It's now a full count, or sorry, a 31 count with Yan Gomes on deck. Sets at the chest. And the pitch. In the zone, and it's a full count. Slider fooled him. So now, full count, 2 down, runner on third. Big moment here in this ball game early. Sets. Righty to lefty, the delivery. Fly ball right field, forget about it. David Murphy. A 2-run shot into deep right field, and the Indians take the lead. That was a no-doubter. As soon as David Murphy connected with that one, you just knew it. And that's why he's one of the favorites to win the AL MVP this year, folks. Comes through big time, and the Indians lead 2-0. Yan Gomes will be the next batter for the Indians, and it's 2 down. What a shot by David Murphy. Absolutely impressive. Cannot wait to see the stats on that. We should get it in a minute as Yan Gomes will step in. Counts 1-1. David Murphy, 413 2-run shot. 413-foot 2-run shot. Absolutely incredible. As Nolasco delivers a slider to Gomes, and he swings at it half-heartedly. 1-2 the count. Nolasco takes his step, and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a low one, and that'll end the top of the second, but the damage has been done. David Murphy, an absolute mammoth blast into right field towards the Minneapolis skyline. It is now 2-0 going into the bottom of the second. The Twins have to respond. Jason Castro, the catcher, will lead it off for him. And Corey Kubler can kind of get a little bit more aggressive now that he's got a lead to work with. Kubler with the pitch. Swing and a miss at a sinker, and down goes Castro. Quick work by Kubler. And Terry Francona must be loving what he's seeing right now from his Indians. Just absolutely dominating every facet of the ball game at this point in time. Oswaldo Arcia, the right fielder, will be the next man, joining on a full count. Kubler, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a sinker away. Fooled him there, and it's now 2 down. Kubler with a chance to strike out the side coming up. He is absolutely painting the corners tonight, and with Cleveland out to an early 2-0 lead, this could be too big of a mountain to climb for the Twins, as Jason Kubel will be the next man up. Counts 2-1. And the pitch. Outside, it's now 2-2. Trevor Puloff on deck for the Twins. Kubel, I'll tell you right now, has a green light with a 31 count. The pitch. And that's going to fade inside, so Corey Kubel gets walked by Kubler. So, a 2-out base runner for the Minnesota Twins. Trevor Puloff, the third baseman, will be the next man to go. In for the injured Miguel Sano. Should the Twins win this game, they said they will be doing everything in their power to bring back Sano in time for the championship game. Joining on a 0-2 count. And the pitch, going to be down low. Cutter missed badly, and it's 1-2. 35 pitches thrown by Kubler through inning and 2/3. Trying to get Puloff to strike out here. The pitch. And sinker low. 2-2 the count. Corey Kubel not really a threat on the base path, so they're not going to worry about him. As Kubler just delivers down low, a sinker, and Puloff has worked it from an 0-2 count to a full count. If he can get a walk here, that would be a huge win for him against Kubler. Kubler taking his time. Now sets, righty to righty, and the delivery. This one, fly ball into left field, but it's going foul. So Puloff stays alive. And the pitch. That one's fouled off. 3-2 count coming up. Pitch number 40 on the night for Kubler already. And that's going to be outside. He walked him. Puloff works the count from 0-2 to a full count walk. What an at-bat by Puloff. And now we'll see Brian Dozier, the second baseman, come up. The home run leader for the Twins. And it's a full count with runners on first and second. 2 down. Big moment here. And the pitch. And he walked him. The bases are loaded. Corey Kubler gets a 2-run lead, and he's loaded the bases. And the Minnesota Twins fans are happy right now. Alex Presley will be the next batter. He has walked in his first plate appearance tonight. Joined on another full count. 19 balls, 28 strikes, total of 47 pitches thrown thus far by Corey Kubler. And the pitch. This one hit along the first base line, but rolls foul early. So Presley will have to come back and do it again. Kubler sets. And the delivery. This one, dead center field. Michael Bourne camped under it, makes the catch, and that's going to end the inning. So the Twins strand them loaded. Santana, Bourne, and Brantley due up for the Indians. It's 2-0 after 2, Cleveland. Nowsko will now face the man Santana. Joining on a full count. And the pitch. This one fouled off behind third base, and that's going to set it up even more. Mascalso trying to rebound from that 2-run shot he gave up. The pitch again. This one fouled off. This time it's on the other side of the field across the first baseline. And the pitch again. This one right to Dozier. Dozier gets it to Maurer, and that's going to be out number 1. So they start this inning the same way they started the game. So Michael Bourne will now be the next man up. The center fielder 0 for 1, grounded out in the first. 31 the count. Righty to lefty, and the pitch. Down in the dirt, and Bourne's on base. So Nowsko, or Nolasco, having a bit of a rough time with Michael Bourne right now. And it's not going to get any easier, as Michael Brantley will be the next batter. 0 for 1 with a ground out in the first.
How about a DP right here?
Going to join it on an 0-2 count, so Nolasco has a pretty good start here against him. And the pitch, this one's going to be low and inside, catches the zone, or just outside the zone, so it'll be a 1-2 count. Top of the third. 2-0 Cleveland here in the AL Championship game. Winner takes on the NL champion, as this one is into right field. Back to the wall, and it is going to get caught at the track. Not quite deep enough to move the runner over to second either. Bourne will hold at first. So Brantley misses another 2-run shot by about 3 yards. So a really close call there. Edwin Encarnacion 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout in the first. However, error on Jason Castro would have made it a pointless strikeout, as he would have been on first. And it's a 2-1 count. Nolasco taking his time, throws back to first. Bourne gets back there, no problem. The set. And the delivery. This one hit Hopper right to front to the shortstop, fires to first, and that's out number 2. Actually, that'll do it for this inning. I apologize. Flormion, Maurer, the first 2 in the Twins batting order. Pedro Flormion, the shortstop, 0 for 1 tonight. Left-handed batter versus right-handed pitcher, and on a full count. And the pitch. This one fouled off behind the plate. So the count will stay full. And we'll do it all again. Kubler. Inside. Sinker. And that's going to send him to first. Joey Maurer will be the next batter for the Twins. Franchise ball player for them. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Fun thing for both of these teams is no matter who wins, the AL Central will be representing the AL in the World Championship game. And the pitch. Mauer takes a sinker right down the middle, and it's 1-2. Bottom of the third. Kubler taking his time. And the sets. And the pitch. This one fouled off, and that's going to keep the count the way it is. 1-2. Sets. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes Mauer for the first out. It's going to be the key to keeping the Indians off the board, is keeping Mauer down. Kubler absolutely had him swinging out of his shoes at that sinker. Great pitch by Corey. Josh Willingham, the designated hitter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Joining on a 3-2 count. 1 down, 1 on. 2-0 Cleveland. Bottom of the third. Kubler delivers righty to righty. This one, shallow right field. Diving catch by the right fielder. What a play by Jay Bruce. We're going to see that in instant replay. Matter of fact, here it is. That one looked like it was going to get down, and then Jay Bruce with the diving catch. These Cleveland Indians will not be denied at this moment. Jason Castro, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second for the catcher of the Minnesota Twins. Joining on a 1-1 count, bottom of the third, righty to lefty. Michael Bourne, the only man on base. Florian, the shortstop, the only man on base. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Kubler sets. And the delivery. Out it just inside. Sinker missed the zone badly. 2-2. Lots of twos up there. It's 2-0. 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the third, though. Kubler sets. Delivers. This one right to Francisco Lindor. Flips it to second baseman. And that's going to do it for out number 3. End of the third. It's 2-0 Cleveland. Jay Bruce with the play of the game thus far. That diving catch. And now here he will lead off the bottom of the top of the fourth for Cleveland. Walked in his first plate appearance, and we join it on a 31 count. So another walk could be on the way. Pitch by Niscalso. In the zone, and it's a full count. Velasco taking his time, and the pitch. This one fouled off, so he'll stay alive. Pitch by Nolasco. This one, center field, just shy of the track. Should be an easy play, and he makes the catch. Corey Kubel, the center fielder. So Jay Bruce will run off the diamond, and that'll set the stage for the next Cleveland Indian to bat. And the answer to that question is going to be the feared Francisco Lindor. He is 1 for 1 with a triple and a run. He was on base when David Murphy blasted that massive 2-run shot to right field. The pitch to Lindor is going to be inside, and it's 2-1. Nolasco trying to salvage what he can off of this one here in the top of the fourth. Nolasco looking in, and the pitch. This one, ground ball, picked up by the shortstop. Fires a first and guns him out. Barely gets Francisco Lindor, but he got him. Flormion with a good throw there. Jason Kipnis, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second, will be the next man up. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the 4th. Nolasco takes a step back and the pitch. Fouls that one off. So Kipnis will have to reset and go again. The pitch by Nolasco. Way inside, almost hits Kipnis, and it's 2-2. I'm getting a notification from YouTube that there's a lot of buffering issues. Apologize for that. So we will try to fix that in the future. Nolasco sets and the pitch. This one, ground ball, hits the gap between first and second, and that's going to be a base hit for Jason Kipnis. 2 down and 1 on for the Cleveland Indians.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Murphy.
David Murphy, the next man, 1 for 1. Of course, that 2-run shot into right field. Runner on first, counts 2-1. And the pitch, this one fouled off, and it's now 2-2. Sets, and the pitch inside, four-seamer, and that's going to set it up full count. Jan Gomes, the catcher, on deck for the Cleveland Indians here at the top of the 4th. Sets, and the pitch. Fouled off. David Murphy really making Nolasco work here. 67 pitches through 3 2/3 innings pitched. As Murphy will foul off another one. I think the goal right now is to get to the Twins' dugout. And the pitch. This one, fly ball into center left. Kubel runs over, makes the catch, and that'll do it. So, after 2, after 3.5, it's 2-0 Cleveland. Wow, I'm sorry guys, I'm off tonight. Oswaldo Arcia, the right fielder, will be the next man to bat for the Twins, leading off the bottom of the 4th. 0-2 count. Kubler looking very, very comfortable, very good right now. And the pitch, this one fouled off. So Arcia will stay alive. Kubler. And the pitch. Fouled that one off. So much like the Indians made Nolasco work, the Twins are making Kluber work. And the pitch. Down low. Sinker missed, and it's 1-2. Kubler taking his time, and the delivery. This one, ground ball right towards the third baseman. Santana, who fought, gets it, and that's going to do it for out number 1. Jason Kubel, first plate appearance, he was walked. And we join on a 2-2 count. 69 pitches thrown through 1 1/3 for Kubler. And the pitch, this one, fly ball into shallow center field. Back goes the second baseman, Kipnis, who makes the catch. So down goes Kubel. And now we'll see Trevor Puloff, who was walked in his first plate appearance. Third baseman, 1-1 count. 2 down, nobody on, bottom of the 4th. Kluber and the pitch. It's going to be way outside, and it's now 2-1. Kluber with the delivery, and this one, ground ball right to Santana, fires to first, and that's going to do it for out number 2. Actually, that'll be out number 3. End of the 4th inning, it's 2-0. Cleveland, Gomes, Santana, and Bourne due up for the Tribe. Yan Gomes, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the 2nd, will be our next man up. Takes his time getting in there, and it's 2-1. Caleb Thielbar in the bullpen for the Twins, as that's going to be a strike. It's 2-2. Nolasco taking his time, and now the pitch. This one, ground ball right to the third baseman. Throw is almost pretty high, as Mauer's able to make the catch, and that's going to make it 1 down. You could tell from the look on Gomes' face that that was not where he wanted to hit it, as now the Tribe third baseman, Carlos Santana, will be the next batter up. 1-1 count. Top of the 5th. And the pitch. Fly ball into right field. This one is going to drop. That's going to be a base hit. And the Tribe have a runner on again. Almost looked like that there was going to be a diving chance for that one, as Santana drills that one to the track. Here comes Michael Bourne. 0 for 1 with a walk in the 3rd. Joining it on a full count. Nolasco with the delivery and the pitch. This one, fly ball, gets down into shallow right field, and the runners move. And now Bourne, hoping that Brantley can keep it up for him. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. They'd like to change that and get rid of Nolasco. Full count. 1 down, 2 on. 2-run ball game for Cleveland, top of the 5th. AL Championship, the pitch. And that's going to be just inside the zone. And down goes Brantley looking. He didn't like the call, but there's not much you can do about it, as he is shaking his head headed for the dugout. And now here comes Edwin Encarnacion. Was on that championship team, the Toronto Blue Jays, last year, then signed a new contract with the Cleveland Indians this year. Would love to get 2 rings 2 years in a row with 2 different teams. 1-2 count. Righty to righty, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down goes an Encarnacion. So halfway through this scheduled 9-rounder, it is 2-0 Cleveland. Brian Dozier walked his first plate appearance. He'll be the leadoff man for the Twins in the bottom of the 5th. Dozier, 2-2 count. Kluber having a good game. We won't use the other G word yet, as that one gets inside. Sinker, 3-2. Alex Presley on deck for the Twins. 4 innings pitched so far by Kluber. 81 pitches thrown. He's got a long way to go. And the pitch. This one, ground ball, picked up by Lindor. Fires it to first, and that's going to be out number 1. So now that is 4 1/3 innings pitched. Kluber having a good game thus far. Once again, I want to apologize to everybody who may be watching this on demand instead of live because of the issues we've had live streaming. We will be working on trying to fix those for the championship game, as this one is popped up right in front of the plate, picked up by Gomes Firestick Carcion. And that's going to be 2 down. Look at that line score there as we are in the bottom of the 5th. Kubler has pitched 4 2/3 innings. Pedro Florimon, whatever, however you say it, will be the next man, the right fielder for the Twins. Walked his first plate appearance. It's 1-1 count. Righty to lefty. And the pitch. Swing, and this one lightly hit right to Santana, who makes the catch. And that is going to end the 5th inning. So, 5 down, 4 scheduled to go. It's 2-0 Cleveland. And boy, are they doing it on the back of Corey Kubler. It is Bruce, Lindor, and Kipnis due up for the Indians, the heart of the lineup. Bruce, who had that mammoth Bruce, who had that great diving catch back in the 5th, as Nolasco will set up and go. Sorry, I believe that was in the 4th. And Nolasco, 4 pitches and a walk. Jay Bruce is on base.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Linder.
Nolasco kind of shaking his head, and that's going to end his night as the manager comes out. And the roar from the crowd should be pretty sufficient, as he has pitched a beauty if you take away that 2-run shot. So Nolasco will exit. And now Thielbar, Caleb Thielbar, the lefty for the Twins, will now make his entrance. Francisco Lindor, the first batter he'll face. 1 for 2 with a triple and a run scored. He was the man on base with David Murphy when he blasted that one. One count. Brian Duensing in the bullpen for the Twins right now as well. First pitch by Thielen. This one right to the pitcher, fires the first, and that's going to be out number 1. But it moves the runner over, which is probably the most important thing. Jay Bruce sitting on second. Kipnis, 1 for 2 with a single in the 4th. Would like to pick up another hit, move Jay Bruce over. Counts 1-1. And the pitch. This one, swing, but it's down in the dirt. Bruce will hold at second. 1-2 the count. And the pitch. Fouls that one off. So we'll go again. Sets. And the delivery. And that's in the zone. Down goes Kipnis looking. And that's a big strikeout if you're the Minnesota Twins, getting one of the big bats to go down like that. Absolutely beautiful pitch by Thielbar. And Kipnis can't believe it that he let that one go. Here comes David Murphy, and you can hear the reaction from the crowd as we take you back to the 2nd inning, where he blasted a 413-foot 2-run shot into right field. 3-0 count. Thielbar trying not to let Murphy go. 2 down, and the pitch in the zone, and it's now 31. Two down, runner on second. Top of the 6th inning. The delivery. Fouls that one behind the plate, so we'll set it up again as Castro wants a new ball for Thielbar. Sets at the chest, and the delivery again. This one, ground ball, right to the shortstop. And that's going to be out number 3. So it's still 2-0 thanks to the Cleveland 2-run shot back in the second as we enter the bottom of the 6th. Corey Kubler still out there. And if you're paying attention to the score, you know why. Joe Mauer. Ryan Dempster in the bullpen for the Indians. Mauer will be the first batter, 1-2 count. This one, ground ball in between first and second, and that'll end the no-hit bid. Corey Kubler takes a no-hitter, 5 full innings, and that might be it for him as Joey Mauer breaks it up. So we'll see what the manager of the Cleveland Indians decides to do, and he's going to leave him out there to face Josh Willingham. 0 for 2 tonight, but now that they've got that first hit off of Kluber, maybe that can open the floodgates a little bit for this Minnesota Twins team. Number 5 in the AL. 2-2 count. Sets. And the pitch. Outside, sinker. Jason Castro on deck. A lot of people question Terry Francona's move to start Kluber in the AL Championship game and not save him for a potential World Championship game. Because he's starting tonight, he will not be available even at all for the World Championship game unless it's in a short innings position, as he will walk Willingham. And now you've got runners on first and second. Scoring position has not happened a lot for the Twins tonight. Now they can have a chance to capitalize on it. Here comes Jason Castro, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out for the catcher. Number 17 for the Minnesota Twins, as you can see. Ready to go in a 3-0 count. Bottom of the 6th. Sets. And the pitch. It's going to be just inside. And Kluber has walked the bases loaded. 3 walks in a row. Not what you want to see if you are him. Oswaldo Arcia will now go up with bases loaded. And I believe 1 or 0 outs. We're about to find out. I'll admit I have not been doing the best job paying attention. So nobody down, bases loaded. 2-0 Cleveland, bottom of the 6th. Minnesota with a chance. Pitch to Arcia is going to be a sinker low, and it's now 31. Kubel may walk in the first run for Minnesota if he's not careful. Sets, and the pitch. This one, ground ball, right to Kipnis, to Lindor to second, back to first, double play. And I believe they got a run in there. I'm not quite sure how that went. They had to have, because they got a runner on third. So the Twins give up the double play, but they also score a run, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Jason Kubel 0 for 1 with a walk in the second. 2 up for the Twins with a runner on third. So we did get a run scored for Minnesota, and it's a 1-run ball game. 2-1 the count. And the pitch. Outside, 31. Trevor Puloff on deck for the Twins. Minnesota would love to get the win here, win their first AL pennant in quite a while. As this one perfectly hit along the third base line. This is a tie ball game. Corey Kubel comes up huge. And the Twins have tied this one up. Here comes Trevor Puloff. 2-1 count. Righty to righty. The pitch. This one down low, and the throw is not in time as Kubel will get to second. Stolen base for the center fielder. What a jump by Kubel, and the throw by Gomes is just not in time. Last time they won the pennant was in 1991, the Twins. And the pitch, this is going to be in the zone, sinker, full count. So last time they won the pennant was in 1991. Kluber. Runner on second, 2 down, full count. The pitch, this one, ground ball right to Kipnis. Kipnis fires to Santana, and that's going to end it. But the damage is done, and we have a tie ball game. 1991, the last time the Minnesota Twins won the pennant. 1997, the last time the Cleveland Indians won the pennant. Remember, we're not counting 2016 because in our universe, 2016 was won by the Blue Jays. Look at that. David Murphy 1 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Kubel 1 for 2 with an RBI and a walk. Nolasco 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Those are the highlights going into the 7th inning. Yan Gomes 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out in this one. Once again, really want to apologize to all the people that tried to watch this live and are catching it on demand, as we were having streaming issues. So we will try our very best to fix those for the championship game. 1-2 count. This one. Swing and a miss, and down goes Gomes. And now the momentum has shifted to Minnesota. Thielbar now has a chance for an AL pennant win. And now here comes Carlos Santana, 1 for 2 with a single in the 5th. Left-handed pitcher versus right-handed batter. 31 the count. Thielbar sets, and the pitch inside. Santana's walked, so the go-ahead run on for the Cleveland Indians.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Bourne.
This crowd is back in it now. They can feel it. Michael Bourne, 1 for 2 with a single in the 5th, will be the next batter for Cleveland. 1 down, 2 on. Got to be thinking double, or 1 down, 1 on. Got to be thinking double play if you're the Minnesota Twins. This one, swing and a miss, and down goes Bourne. So now it's 2 down, 1 on here at the top of the 7th. Thielbar starting to get it going here for the Twins, as we'll now see Michael Brantley 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 5th for the left fielder. 3-0 count. 2 down, bottom of the 7th. It is now a 2-2 ball game, thanks to the 2 RBIs by the Minnesota Twins in the bottom of the 6th. They would love to keep that momentum rolling. 31 the count. Thielbar, left-handed pitcher. Michael Brantley, left-handed batter. And the pitch in the zone, and it's now a full count. It was 3-0. And Thielbar has thrown 2 strikes in a row, forcing Brantley to take this at-bat seriously. Sets, checks the runner, and the pitch. Fouls that one off. 3-2. Sets. And the pitch. Fouled that one off as well. Full count. Brantley making Thielbar work. And the pitch. And another foul ball. Brantley not going away. easily at all. Throw back is way off target by Thielbar. As Santana is there, no problem. Edwin Encarnacion on deck for... Is that one? Oh my goodness, what a throw by Thielbar. He catches Santana looking, and Santana is picked off to end the 7th inning. So Edwin Encarnacion is going to have to wait till the 8th inning, and this is really, really interesting. Last year's AL championship game, it was a final score of 1-0, Toronto over Houston, and it came because of a home run by, you guessed it, Edwin Encarnacion in the 8th. Could we be in store for some more late inning magic from one of the members of last year's World's Champions? Brian Dozier, the first batter for the Twins in this bottom of the 7th after the stretch. 1-1 count. Brian Shaw in the bullpen right now for the Indians as Ryan Dempster will come on. Only has thrown 2 pitches, and that's going to be in the zone, in the dirt. 2-1. Bottom of the 7th. Having a temporarily pause in the commentary. My apologies, people. Still 2. Now it's 2-2 to Dozier. And the pitch. Almost hit him. It's a full count. Alex Presley on deck for the Twins. Dempster trying to get out of this inning. Send it to the 8th. And the pitch. This one, fly ball along the left field line, but it's going foul. Dempster looking in. And the pitch to Dozier. Fouled that one off again. Dozier trying to keep things even for him, and it's a full count. 2-2, bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. Fly ball, and that one's going foul. So we will try it again. Dempster and the pitch. In the zone, and Dempster goes down looking. All of that work, and it's going to be a pitch right on the outside corner of the zone that does him in. It was so far outside that Dozier kind of leaned back and didn't believe that was a pitch. The look on his face says it all. And now here comes Alex Presley, 0 for 2, walking the first. 0-2 the count. And the pitch from Dempster. In the zone. Or not in the zone, way inside. 1-2 the count. Dempster taking his time. Now the delivery. Righty to lefty. In the zone, and down goes Presley. And Dempster's trying to recapture the momentum for the Cleveland Indians. We have Al, Red Sox fan, joining us in the chat room. Al, thank you so much for tuning in. Everything is going fine. Sorry we're having some streaming issues. It seems to be people are getting a lot of buffering, so I want to apologize for that. Hopefully it is not the same if people come back and catch it on demand, as the pitch is going to be inside. And it's now 2-1. Also, be sure to subscribe to Al Red Sox channel, as that's going to be another strike, 2-2. Al Red Sox channel, he does a lot of great sports commentary on games. He does more of the retro games, though. One of my favorite programs in really all of YouTube is his boxing series. Right now he's doing a boxing tournament that is consisting, I think it started out with 80 fighters, and and the thing is, it's not following a traditional bracket format, as this one is hit into right field, and it's going to bounce off the wall. Though he waited for it, and the throw is in, and it's a stand-up double. So the Twins now have the go-ahead runner in scoring position. As I was mentioning, it was an fighter tournament. And the cool thing is it's not following a traditional bracket style. He is drawing random fighters for all the fighters that are left every round. So it's really kind of a fascinating format. So yeah, go check out Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Joe Mauer will face a full count, 2 down runner on second and the pitch. This one, right up the middle, taken by Lindor, high throw to Encarnacion, and that's going to do it for the bottom of the 7th. So we head to the 8th, and it is 2-2 AL championship game. I think it's okay to spoil who won the NL championship. Winner of this game will get the Washington Nationals in the World Championship game. I have some free time tomorrow. I'm hoping to get that up by tomorrow. And we have a replacement, Raji Davis, the pinch hitter for the Indians. And who can forget how clutch of a hit he had in Game 7 of the World Series last year. Tied up the game. Glenn Perkins in the bullpen for the Twins. Davis faces a 1-2 count, lefty versus righty, and the pitch. Davis, ground ball, picked up by the third baseman, fires to Mauer, and that's going to be out number 1. Once again, want to apologize to people that are streaming this live if you are having any issues with buffering and stuff like that. The test stream page that I'm seeing is buffering a lot, so I apologize for that. Hopefully it does not give you the same problems if you decide to catch this on demand later on. Edwin Encarnacion, 2-1 count, and the pitch. Encarnacion takes it high. Jay Bruce on deck. As we mentioned earlier, last year in our play along, Edwin Encarnacion sent the Blue Jays to the World Series with a shot in the 8th. Deja vu could happen, not slightly that way, as Encarnacion gets walked, and he will be the go-ahead run for the Indians that they may need to win this thing. And Abdul Cabrera is going to come and hit for Jay Bruce. Terry Francona emptying his bench right now. He feels this is the moment to go after the Twins and put this game away. Thielbar starting to tire out a little bit. He's thrown 41 pitches, but he's done a good job. 3-2 count, runner on first, 1 down in the pitch. This one, fly ball into center, right field. Back goes Kubel. Makes the catch at the track, not even close to the track, sorry. Makes the catch and throws it in. One of those days, people, I'm sorry. I was hoping this being a big game that I wouldn't have one of those days, but the sports calling gods are working against me today, or more importantly, my brain. Mike Alves coming on to pinch run for Edwin Encarnacion. So Edwin Encarnacion's night is done. Like I said, they are emptying their bench. Wow. As Francisco Lindor will come on. 2-1 count and the pitch. Lindor fouls this one behind the plate. Woo. No, Nationals will not be going for 2 championships in a row. They won the NL last year, Al, but the Blue Jays won the championship last year. And the Blue Jays were knocked out by the Twins. So 2-2 count to Lindor and the pitch. And this is going to be fouled off. Top of the 8th, 2 outs, and here we go. Four-seamer up high, and it's a full count. Kipnis on deck. 2 down. Top of the 8th. Francona putting all of his chips on this inning, apparently. As he has pulled Encarnacion, he's pulled Jay Bruce. And the pitch is going to be fouled off. And Lindor goes down looking, and Francona's bid to win this game here did not pay off. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-2. Yeah, Al, you did remember that the Nationals won the NL. I appreciate that. All right, Raji Davis, your new left fielder for Cleveland. Casey Kotcham, your new first baseman for Cleveland, and Ryan Rayburn now heads to right field. Big moment here. Josh Willingham, the designated hitter, 0 for 2 with a walk, but he would later score. Full count. Cody Allen in the bullpen for the Indians. Bottom of the 8th and the pitch. This one right along the third base line. What a hit. That's going to be at least one base. And he'll hold at first, so the go-ahead run is on for Minnesota. Man, if Minnesota makes it to the World Championship, what a year they would have. If you remember correctly, the Minnesota Vikings made it to our Super Bowl last year, lost to the Houston Texans, but that would just be really cool for Minnesota because they've suffered through crap sports teams for so long. And then in my universe, they end up going to the World Series and the Super Bowl. We'll find out. As a swing and a miss is going to cost him there. Dempster looking pretty good. Castro trying to keep this thing going. Hey, Al, if you could let me know, I'm having a lot of issues, or getting some notifications from YouTube that the stream is not going very well. Are you having a lot of buffering issues or anything like that? If you could just let me know in the chat, that would be great. 1-1 count. Bottom of the 8th, and the pitch. This one hit right above the glove of a diving first baseman for Cleveland. That's going to send Willingham to third, and the scoring run could happen for Minnesota. Dempster is not happy with how that just worked out. And that one should have been an out. But it's hit right at the first baseman. Let's look at the instant replay and figure out what happened. Looks like it just took a bad hop up and over his glove, and Aaron Hicks will come on to be the pinch runner. So that'll end the night for Jason Kubel. Will now be the batter. He was the man who tied this game up with a perfect hit along the third base line. How fitting would it be if he could take the lead right here? 2-1 count. And he did it against Dempster as well. No, sorry, he didn't against Kluber. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Sets at the chest. And the delivery. This one along the third base line, but it's on the wrong side. Kubel misses scoring that go-ahead run by so little. Only one out, though. All Kubel has to do is drive this one into the outfield, and the Twins take the lead. As that's going to be high and in, full count. Trevor Puloff on deck for the Twins. All the pundits had Cleveland winning this game, and they still might, but the momentum that Minnesota has built, you can't deny it. As this one, fly ball into shallow right field, caught by Lindor, and it's going to hold the runner. Kubel just didn't get it deep enough, and now it'll come up to Puloff. Big opportunity for him. Runners on the corners. 0 for 2 with a walk in the second. Count is 31, so a chance to load the bases here. Pitch by Dempster. Fouled off. It's now a full count. Puloff, base hit, scores the go-ahead run for Minnesota. The pitch, fouls that one off. Gomes wants a new ball, and he wants it now. Gets it to Dempster. Dempster sets. And the pitch. This one, fly ball into right field. Diving right fielder, it gets down. One run scores. Another one's going to score. This is going to be a 2-run RBI triple by Puloff. And the Twins are up by 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. What an effort by the right fielder, but the diving effort ends up scoring 2 runs, and the Twins lead by 2. Here comes Brian Shaw. That'll end the night for Ryan Dempster. And it's 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th. And now the closer for Minnesota is beginning his warm-up knowing that they are 3 outs away from advancing to the World Championship game. Brian Dozier, 0 for 2 with a walk in the second, will be the next man to go. Vinny Pestano in the bullpen for the Indians, and the pitch. Fouls that one off, and the count is 1-2. Puloff over on third, and the pitch again. Inside, and it's now an even count at 2. And this Minnesota crowd is up and ready to go. 1991 was the last time the Minnesota Twins won the pennant. The pitch, fouled off. For those of you that are wondering, that was 16 years ago. Or sorry, 26 years ago. No, it couldn't have been 20 years ago. Yeah, that was 16 years ago. No, I'm really struggling with math. It's not. Yeah, that is 26 years ago. I was born in 89. That was 28 years ago. Yeah, so that was 26 years ago. This one, line drive right at Lindor, fires to first, and that's going to be out number 3. So we head to the top of the 9th. It is 4-2. Minnesota with their first lead of the game. 3 outs away from winning their first pennant since 1991. And yes, that is 26 years ago. Aaron Hicks, the new right fielder for the Twins. And we will be right back in a minute. The last stand for the Indians right now as Jason Kipnis steps in on a 2-2 count. The delivery, and this one's going to get fouled off. The closer for the Twins, trying to make it happen. And the pitch, fouled off again, 2-2 count. Hey Al, can you let me know if you're having some streaming issues? I keep getting notifications from YouTube. As this one is going to be a slider high, and it's a full count with David Murphy, the man who hit the 2-run shot in the second for the Indians, on deck. Sets at the belt, lefty to lefty. The delivery. Swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for Kipnis. So 2 away for the Twins. David Murphy 1 for 3, but that one shot is the only run that the Indians have had. And the pitch, 1-1 count. This one fouled off, and it's 1-2. And the delivery. This one, fly ball. Getting a beat on it is the first baseman, Mauer, who makes the catch. And like that, the Indians are down to their final out, and the Twins are 1 out away from winning their first pennant in 26 years. Tragically, I couldn't rig it to the way I needed it on their playoff mode on the show, so it's going to look like a regular game, but we'll make a big deal out of it should the Twins win. Yan Gomes, full count. This is it. Indians down to their last strike and their last out, and the pitch. This one fouled off across the first base line, and this place is ready to erupt. If you'd have told me the Minnesota Twins would win the AL when we started this journey, I'd have said probably not. Swing and a miss, and the Twins are American League champions and punch their ticket for the World Championship. The Nationals and the Twins, 2 teams that don't get enough credit, and now the Twins shift their focus towards Washington ready for what could be a classic game there. Let's go ahead and let it soak in for a second for the Minnesota Twins. Perkins gets the save. And in my opinion, this is an upset, even though the Twins were higher ranked. Top hitter was Trevor Puloff, 3 at-bats, 1 hit, but it scored the 2 go-ahead RBIs. Who will be the AL CG MVP? Who knows? It could go to anyone, but we'll see who the committee selects. And Glenn Perkins is your AL Championship Game MVP. 1 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, just 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Absolutely tremendous job by the closer, and he gets the MVP for the AL Championship Game. What a game. It looked like Cleveland was going to run away with this thing for a while. But Minnesota let the home crowd carry them to their biggest win in 26 years. They will now take on the Washington Nationals for the World Championship. Final score here is 4-2, and let's go ahead and make that official. Minnesota 4, Cleveland 2. The Cleveland Indians season is done. They gave it a valiant effort, and now our Baseball Classic World Championship Game is set. It will be the Minnesota Twins and the Washington Nationals. That will be quite a matchup, and I will try to get that one up tomorrow. I think until we solve these streaming issues, I'm just going to pre-record the games and upload them the old traditional style. So thank you so much for tuning in. From all of us here at EOSN, we will see you when the ball flies for the World Championship. Minnesota Twins versus Washington Nationals. Thank you guys, and we will talk to you soon.